Aloha! This is the Green Lighting Mr. T, and welcome back to more New Blood. Last time, we we got to see Stigma and how it's like guilt, but also not guilt at the same time, and also dealt with burn wounds, which was a very confusing ordeal because like stuff. Like it immediately started talking about like, all right, we have to deal with the necrotic tissue, and it's like underneath everything else. So I'm trying to busily work on the necrotic tissue, and then like in the mix, I lost like one line of text that got like pushed past before I could like fully read it and understand it. All I saw was put it on the tray, and I was like, put what on the tray? Put the graft tissue on the tray? I was like, no, put the necrotic tissue on the tray. I was like, it was awful, and like took me forever to figure out. But on the second try, I did it. It just, with like 15 seconds left, because like holy mackerel, that's like a giant operation that took forever. How does this game expect you to do anything that isn't a C? Caduceus.
On the Atlantic coast of the United States of America, in a location close to the nation's capital, lies the U.S. branch of Caduceus, the international organization that treats and researches new diseases. Caduceus USA falls under the jurisdiction of Health and Human Services, yet they have their own authority to execute private missions. They are dedicated to the treatment of intractable diseases and the prevention of infectious illnesses.
Oh my gosh, I'm just recognizing the music. It's got the old characteristic music in there, hidden underneath the surface.
Marcus Vaughn, age 34, surgeon, place of birth, California. Valerie Blaylock, age 28, surgeon, place of birth, North Carolina. Elena Salazar, age 20, nurse, place of birth, California. You three will be assigned to the newly created Special Disease Counteraction Team. Now, sign here, and on the written oath and the waiver form. Why the sour face, Dr. Vaughn?
You're forming a new team? What, is this an anti-stigma measure?
You mean, is it a result of Professor Wilkins' procedure? Well, we've had this planned for a long time, though the discovery of stigma did hasten its establishment. At least things will be easier on you, since it's such a small team.
Thanks for your concern. But if we'll be dealing with mainly new diseases, then we'll be performing fewer operations. I hope that won't affect my salary.
Leave it to you to think of that, Marcus.
No need to worry. We'll be referring plenty of patients to you, special cases which may require the healing touch.
Well, that's good to hear.
Your job description won't change much either, Elena. Your priority will be to assist Dr. Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock with the operations assigned to them.
Thank you very much. I'll do my best, just as I did at Concordia.
Then, the first thing I'd like you to do is become familiar with Caduceus, and provide us with whatever information you have on stigma.
Regarding that matter, we've only encountered stigma in one operation. There's really not much for us to disclose, especially since Professor Wilkins kept a tight lid on all the data.
That's all right. Just tell us whatever you know. You may be surprised at how much you recall. Extraordinary events leave deep imprints on our memory.
I hope we'll be able to live up to your high expectations. I was wondering, are we going to be questioned about the disappearance of the professor?
That won't be necessary. This is a hospital, not a police department.
Well, we don't know where the professor was taken. They haven't even demanded a ransom.
I still feel uneasy about all this, but we'll do what we can.
Okay, let me show you around. I hope we can cover everything before my guest arrives.
Oh, are we going to see any familiar faces? It's only been 20 years. Or no, it was 10 since the previous game. These guys have been around for 20 years. That's right.
Wow. Look at this equipment. I knew Caduceus would be amazing, but this is too much.
Your responsibilities won't be much different than they were in the past. Even though you're now members of Caduceus, you're still first and foremost doctors. We dedicate ourselves to research here, but at the same time, we see regular patients. A major part of your duties will be to keep your skills sharp.
Well, it can't be any worse than Concordia. I mean, we weren't exactly welcome there.
Now, let's take a look at where you'll be performing your surgeries. There are a total of
Okay, that looks nice.
each one equipped for a different type of procedure. Oh, Dr. Everett.
Director, do you know where Dr. Tsuji is?
Huge.
This is Dr. Everett, our chief surgeon.
He looks like he's in pain. Is something wrong?
I've got cholelithiasis. I was going to ask Dr. Tsuji to remove the gallstones, but I can't find her anywhere. I can't take this anymore. Director, can you fragment them for me, please?
I wish I could, but I'm expecting a visitor shortly.
But I can't stand the pain any longer. Are these the new doctors you were talking about?
Yes, they are.
I don't care who does it. I just need help. I can walk you through the procedure if necessary. I'll even suture myself when it's over.
I know this is sudden, but would you mind?
Not at all. Dr. Everett, I'm...
Skip the formalities. Just prep for surgery.
This is a weird introduction.
Let me explain the chart.
Is this something you just walk around the hospital with, like doing your daily duties, and then like you just deal with the pain? Oh boy.
Dr. Everett has cholelithiasis and has been experiencing pain for 3 years.
3 years?
Yes. I've told him repeatedly to admit himself to the ward and have it treated.
What is this?
However, it seems he's far more interested in taking care of patients than himself.
Okay.
Typical doctor, neglecting his own needs.
I guess that just goes to show how passionate Dr. Everett is about his job.
When you put it that way. Oh, excuse me, please continue.
We'll use a laser to fragment the gallstone in this operation. Please extract the gallbladder as well during the procedure.
So we'll be taking care of the cause of his pain as well.
Well, I must be going. I'll leave the rest to you three.
Alright.
Okay, let's get started.
We will now begin. Please disinfect the incision area and open him up. First, we'll be fragmenting the gallstones, passing through the ductal epithelium.
Okay.
If the gallstone passes completely through the epithelium, the patient's vitals will drop. Let's begin by using the ultrasound to locate the gallstones. There's a gallstone. Use the laser to break it up. The gallstone has been fragmented. Let's begin extracting the gallbladder as well. First, inject the sedative into the gallbladder.
We can't remove it all at once. Let's cut it into multiple segments before we take it out.
And don't forget to use the laser on the gallstones while doing so. All right then. Please begin cutting off the first segment. The gallstone has split into 2 parts. The patient's vitals have dropped. Please don't forget to treat the gallstones before they pass. The cut has caused the blood has been drained. Let's start cutting off the next segment.
Alright. Okay.
The second segment has been cut off. Don't forget to keep fragmenting the gallstones. Vitals have dropped. You need to pay attention to the gallstones while you're working on the gallbladder.
I'm really focusing on them. How fast are they coming? I don't know how they keep getting past me. Also, in what world would you take apart something in parts?
Not yet.
Gosh, I'm really annoyed by the text being on top of the gameplay. It wasn't this bad in the previous game. Are you kidding me?
Who are you people? What are you doing? Move aside.
For Dr. Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock.
Who are That's a really funny way to introduce yourself.
Now, please disinfect the incision area and open him up.
Are you kidding me? I'm not taking that. Ah.
We will please disinfect the incision area and open him up. There's a gallstone. Use the laser. The gallstone has first. Inject the sedative into the gallbladder.
We can't remove.
The gallstone has split into 2 parts. Use the laser to fragment both halves as well. The cut has caused hemorrhaging. The blood has been drained. Let's start cutting off the next segment. The second segment, don't forget to keep fragmenting the gallstones. Now, please continue cutting the next segment. The patient's vitals have dropped. Please don't
Come
forget to keep
on.
the gallstones before they pass.
Ah, this blasted text on screen is so obnoxious.
The third segment has been cut off. One more to go. Remove the last segment before it hemorrhages again.
The gallbladder has been excised. This should prevent the gallstones from forming.
Please tell me it does. Yes, alright.
Please extract the gallbladder and place it on the tray. Gallbladder extraction Please treat the hemorrhaging area with antibiotic gel and suture the epithelium closed. The gallstones have been eliminated and the gallbladder has been extracted. Please close him up.
I hated that.
Operation complete.
They were just relentless with the stones or whatever you call them. How is he not dead if that's the rate he's been getting stones passing through in, or however that works.
We just arrived, and we're already performing emergency surgeries. I can't wait to see what's next. But I guess it was a good chance to get our feet wet.
You always see the positive, Val.
Oh, you're leaving? I was glad to hear the operation went well. Of course, I'd expect nothing less.
We always do our best.
I hear that often, but for some reason, this time I believe it. Tomorrow, we'll meet to discuss stigma. I'm counting on you both.
Like she said, we always do our best.
That was such a mess. Why does Q&A? Why do all the missions? Well, it's not all the missions. Most of the missions feel like they're just a giant mess. where there's like your patient is just dying as fast as possible. There's no downtime in this game. You don't have any
You
time to
assisted in
breathe.
operation on your first day here? You must be good. No, it's the doctors who are good. I'm just fortunate to be working with them. Sounds like you work well with them. In my case, it depends on who I'm assisting. I get along with Dr. Everett, but Dr. Tsuji, on the other hand... Oh, forget I said anything. By the way, Ms. Newman, about the operating room support system...
Gosh, why does this game not have names on the top? Ah, I mean, we're doing introductions, but it's like half-hearted introductions to people.
Call me Leslie. Everyone else does. Now, it's our responsibility as nurses to manage the support system. It'll probably take some time, but once you get used to it, you'll be able to update an E-chart in a snap. Want to give it a try in a vacant OR? I'd love to.
Regarding this new disease, which has tentatively been named stigma, we received a report from the National Security Council and have begun an independent investigation. Its threat level is unknown, but I can say that the pathogen possesses astonishing mobility. It was unclear whether it even existed until now, but the Wilkins case put an end to the debate.
And we are basing that assumption on the testimony of our two new doctors, yes? Oh, pardon me. I'm Kanae Tsuji, a surgeon here. It's nice to meet you both.
Kanae.
You're absolutely correct, Kanae.
Fun name.
While the information provided by Dr. Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock is highly reliable, our own investigation at Concordia also validates the theory. And it's worth noting, Professor Wilkins was conducting all the research on his own, without help from other doctors.
We spent less than a month there following our transfer from Alaska. But during that time, the professor seemed somewhat paranoid about an information leak.
To be honest, I'm surprised there was a leak, no matter how small.
The NSC never tells us their source of information. I bet the military is involved in it somehow.
Let's try to make do with the information we have at hand. At this point, the research can no longer be left exclusively to Wilkins. It's now the concern of our entire organization.
What?
Prior to your transfer here, we received reports of suspicious cases from various countries. We've already discussed those cases in a previous meeting. The pathogens in question were confused with various parasites, so nothing was conclusive. If any new cases occur, they should now be reported to Caduceus International.
It's unfortunate, though, that Professor Wilkins' data was destroyed, and by an unidentified assailant at that. Am I the only one here who feels uneasy about this?
We're hoping that the professor's still alive.
From now on, if any new cases of stigma arise here in the US, the patients will be transferred to this facility whenever possible. Both Health and Human Services and the National Security Council have agreed to this. The operating surgeons will be Dr. Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock. Their prior experience dealing with stigma will be invaluable. I personally stand behind them, 100%. The rest of you will be invited to witness their expertise very soon.
I look forward to seeing the infamous healing touch.
That
Well,
was
this
a
game
lot.
certainly makes me use it, whether I want to or not. Every procedure, I feel like I'm using it just to get by. It's ridiculous.
Were you as shocked as I was by what they already knew?
Not really. A doctor considers any and all possibilities.
Well, I, for one, am surprised. I had no idea there was data on stigma, other than what the professor had collected.
Well, we've got more important things to worry about. We're leaving for the tech department tomorrow morning at 8, right?
Yes, so don't be late.
All right, then I'm gonna go home and get some sleep.
Doctor, we just received an emergency request for help.
What happened?
There was a big accident on the freeway. More than 30 people are in serious condition. The request came from the state hospital.
Now I feel right at home.
Elena, can you let them know that we'll accept the patients?
Alright. Are we just dealing with one patient or multiple? It says we got Robert Matthews.
No eye response, incoherent speech, decerebrate posture. E1, V3, M2. He's under 8 on the Glasgow Coma Scale. He's in critical condition. The patient has taken considerable damage to the right half of his body, and his lungs may be at risk.
He's definitely in bad shape.
The exact locations of his injuries are difficult to determine right now. His vitals aren't stable either. Please hurry, but be careful.
There's no time to lose. Let's begin.
Yay.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay, is it just the one person? Maybe.
Beginning the patient's condition has worsened since. Begin by treating the external wounds.
At the end of the day, you don't need a doctor to be able to pump green fluid into these people. We should just have someone whose only job is to take this green stuff and just pump it into the patient while the doctors are actually operating on the patient. That should just be their only job. Then we good. Alright.
Let's open him up and begin treating his internal organs.
I'm confirming interior wounds and the presence of foreign debris. Let's keep an eye on his vitals. This wound can't be sutured like this.
You'll
Yes,
need to use
I'm
the
aware.
forceps to hold it
I'm
closed
aware,
and
we've
hold
had this before.
one side of the wound with a forceps. Please suture it quickly, or the wound will open again. That's the worst of the wounds. Please begin treating the others.
That should do it for this area. Now to move on to the others.
Use the magnification tool to change where we're looking. There should be other
All
injuries
right.
nearby.
Drain the pools of blood. A hemorrhage has formed. Use the antibiotic gel to treat it. Vitals are dropping? Vital.
Alright.
All right. Let's close them up.
You get points for vitals, right? Or is that old news? I don't remember how this works anymore.
Operation.
Alright, did I actually get a good score for once? Like, come on. I was pretty quick, right? That's more than a C, right? Yeah, you do get a vital bonus. Yeah, I remember in the first game, the bonus amount mattered differently for different operations, as well as the time bonus. Gah! What do you want from me, game? How was that not good enough? How?
That was the last of the patients. The three
I didn't even use a
people
healing
up now.
touch. Like, I didn't need it. Ah!
All right. Thanks, Leslie. That was very impressive. If you don't mind, I'd like to assist you again sometime.
It's 3 a.m. Man, talk about a long day.
Well, this is what you wanted, right? To continue seeing patients.
Yeah, I guess that's the life of a doctor, no matter where you are. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early.
Hey, don't worry. If we can survive in Alaska, we can survive anywhere.
Alright. We did the thing. We lived. We got another C rank. Like, what on earth does this game want? Oh, hang on a minute. Was this the same episode? Yeah, it was the same thing. We had the gallstone thing. Hang on. Yeah, we're sitting at time. Yeah, we're sitting at time. All right. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what's going on with the rankings. How can they all be C's? How can they all be C's? Anyways, this is the Greenlighting Mr. T. I hope you're enjoying this series, having good fun with it, also getting confused by it. See you next time. Aloha.